Today we're visiting Eric. You're in New York City, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Eric just joined Meet Me on Board, and he's an entertainer on Princess Cruise Lines. Eric, can you tell me where you grew up?
I'm from a small town in Iowa called Council Bluffs. It's just over the river from Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, I always knew I was gay. I consider myself a gold star gay in that, if everyone else around you knows already and you're the last to know, like, I don't think it's really a coming out. So I just kind of, over involved myself in high school like everyone does and just ignored it until, I got out into the big city.
We saw on YouTube a video of you and your father singing. Can you give us some background on that?
Sure. My father's a singer and a guitar player, and he's been in bands since before I was born. Plays all kinds of music, country, pop, R&B. So I just started singing with him when he was home laid off in the winters. He'd get up the guitar, we'd write some songs, and, it just kind of grew from there. He named me after Eric Clapton, so I think I was kind of destined to be a singer. He will be like she and me, as free as a dove, conceived in love. Sun is gonna shine above. And even though we ain't got money, I'm so in love with you, honey. Everything will bring a change of love.
Now you're singing with Princess, or you're soon to sing with Princess. How long have you been singing on a cruise ship?
I've done a couple contracts for Princess, and I did one for Royal Caribbean before that. So I've been singing on board ships since 2010, so about 2 years. Oh, the advantages. Gosh, there's so many. I truly do love my job. The versatility in styles. We sing everything from pop to Broadway, R&B, jazz, country, disco, and guests will notice that we do a lot of that even within just one show. So you really have to be versatile. And I think I also like the fact that I have a lot of resources at my fingertips. I'm able to workshop and perform my own show on board with a 7-piece orchestra in one of many venues on board with lighting designers, sound designers, videographers, and a captive audience. It's really great.
You put your hand in mine, and then you say hello. I can hardly speak. My heart is beating so.
When you're on the ship, do you like to get to know the other passengers?
I love that. That's the best part of my job. The social aspect of my job is my job. We're there to entertain passengers. So yeah, I love it when people stop me either on the ship or in the port. I've made a lot of friends along the way. There's a lot of people that cruise a lot and are very loyal to their cruise lines. So I'll see the same people from ship to ship, and they really love it. They also feel like that you're their singers. It's our singers. They love that, and they love to feel like they get to know you a little bit.
Do you have the freedom to be who you are, the freedom to be gay when you're on board a ship?
Yes, I think it's just the same situation as you would be if you were at work on land. Because basically, my home is my workplace too. So I just have to know when to be discreet. I certainly, there are moments with my castmates and with crew where, we can kind of let loose and kiki and have fun. But you also have to know when to sort of reel it in guest areas, what's going to be appropriate for, Herb and Gloria from, North Carolina or whoever. But I think it's kind of the same as you would deal with on land too. I try to keep a professional demeanor at all times. I am going to the Grand Princess, which is a European itinerary. It is, I believe, France, Italy, Spain, a little bit of the Netherlands, and then we're going to do a couple of itineraries around the Caribbean at the end of the contract.
What's one of your favorite port cities?
One that sticks out to me is probably Stockholm. Stockholm, Sweden. It's a beautiful city that's so rich in culture and in architecture. It's a great place to just kind of put on your backpack and, take a walk and explore the city, have a coffee, have lunch at an outdoor cafe. I'm also a really big fan of Danish and Swedish design and concept stores, and there's a lot of those there too.
Now, do you visit gay bars when you're in these port cities or go to the gayborhood?
I always try to visit the neighborhood for sure. Our schedule can be kind of limiting because we leave or we'll sail before the bars get going. So I do like to familiarize myself with the gay areas and the gay history of the cities. But by 5 o'clock, we're generally off to the next port.
When this chapter of your life is over, what would you like to do next?
I don't really know. That is one of those crazy parts of my lifestyle is not really knowing what's next. I'm very happy with Princess. I plan to be here for a while. But when that's over, I kind of want to be a landowner. I kind of want to get a little 2-bedroom house, maybe in Lauderdale, and just kind of have a regular life and have dinner parties and, all the stuff that comes with a regular life. A backyard for my dogs and, not so much traveling.
That brings up the question, are you single? We have about 6,000 members on Meet Me On Board, and they're going to want to know if you're single.
I am single. A sailor's life is not very conducive to a relationship, I will say. I have met some very, very interesting and wonderful people all over the world. But yeah, right now I'm single. My career comes first.
Eric, thank you again for your time. We really do appreciate it. And it'll be fun for our members to get to know you a little better. Thanks for being a member of Meet Me On Board.
Of course, my pleasure. I signed up as soon as I saw it.
And if you find she helps your mind, better take her home. Don't you live alone.